Imagine a voice speaking to you at night, planting words and sentences in your mind, so that when you wake up, you feel stronger, smarter, and more confident. Stay with me, because today I will share how the voice that teaches English in sleep can change your life forever. Do you want that voice? Then keep watching till the end. Chapter 1. The Night I Discovered the Secret. I still remember that night very clearly. The room was quiet. The world outside was asleep. I was tired too, but my mind was restless. I kept asking myself one question: why is English still so hard for me? I studied during the day. I wrote down words. I repeated sentences. But when I spoke, my tongue froze. I could not speak freely. I felt like English was a mountain too big for me to climb. That night I felt lost. I felt small. I even thought about giving up. But then something happened that changed my life. I was scrolling through videos. Suddenly, I found one small clip. It was about listening to English while sleeping. At first I laughed. How can anyone learn while sleeping? It sounded strange, almost like magic. But my heart whispered, what if it's true? What if this can help me? That little question opened a new door in my mind. I felt curious. I felt excited. And in that moment, I made a choice. I decided to try. I decided to let the voice teach me in my sleep. That night, I placed my phone near my bed. I played a recording. The voice was calm. The words were simple. I am learning English. I speak English with confidence. English is my friend. The sentences were short, easy, and clear. I closed my eyes. At first, I could not relax. I was thinking too much. Will this really work? Am I wasting my time? But slowly, the voice became like music. I felt calm. The words floated in my ears, then in my mind, then into my dreams. Something beautiful happened. I woke up in the morning, and I remembered the words. Not perfectly. Not every single line. But the rhythm was inside me. The sound of English stayed in my head. I got out of bed, stood in front of the mirror, and said softly, I am learning English. English is my friend. And for the first time, I believed it. That small belief gave me hope. My friend, this was not a miracle. It was not magic. It was a new way of learning. It showed me that my brain is always working, even when I sleep. While I rested, my brain was listening, repeating, and holding on to the words. I discovered a secret that night. Sleep is not wasted time. Sleep can become your teacher. I want you to imagine this now. Tonight, when you go to bed, you close your eyes, and you hear English sentences. Simple ones. Short ones. Easy ones. Your brain is not fighting. Your brain is not stressed. You are calm. You are resting. And yet, your brain is learning. Imagine waking up tomorrow and feeling a little more confident. Imagine saying one sentence without fear. Imagine English becoming natural, like breathing. That is the power of the voice that teaches you in sleep. I know some people may say it is not possible. They will laugh like I did in the beginning. But you must ask yourself, do you want to wait for years, or do you want to try now? Do you want to keep thinking English is difficult, or do you want to let your brain learn in a natural way? Sometimes, the answers are not in books. Sometimes, the answers are in simple habits. Listening while you sleep is one of them. That night was the first step of my journey. I did not become fluent in one night. Nobody does. But I started to believe that English can live inside me. I started to feel that I was not alone in my learning. I had a partner. I had a guide. The voice became my teacher, my friend, my support. Every night, it whispered English into my dreams. And every morning, I felt a little stronger. My friend, let this story be your light. If you feel weak, remember my night. If you feel like giving up, remember this secret. Do not wait for the perfect time. Do not wait for the perfect method. Try tonight. Listen while you sleep. Let the voice enter your mind. Let the words plant themselves deep inside you. One day you will look back and say, "That night changed everything." Chapter 2. How your brain learns in sleep. When I first heard that the brain can learn during sleep, I was shocked. I thought sleep was just for resting. I thought the brain stopped working when I closed my eyes. But I was wrong. The brain is always awake in its own way. It is always active. Even when your body is lying down, your brain is busy. It is sorting, cleaning, and saving everything you saw, heard, and felt during the day. Think about it. Have you ever gone to sleep with a problem in your head? Maybe you did not know how to solve it. Then, in the morning, you suddenly had an idea. That is not magic. That is your brain working for you at night. Your brain does not waste time. It uses sleep to build new connections. It uses sleep to make knowledge stronger. It uses sleep to move things from short memory to long memory. This is how your brain protects and grows your learning. Now imagine this power for English. During the day, you hear words. You practice sentences. You try to speak. At night, your brain takes those same words and puts them in order. It takes those sounds and stores them deep inside. If you listen to English while you sleep, your brain gets even more chances to repeat and remember. Every sentence becomes stronger. Every word goes deeper. This is the secret of sleep learning. I want you to picture your brain like a garden. In the day, you plant seeds. Each new English word is a seed. Each sentence is another seed. But a seed cannot grow without care. At night when you sleep, your brain is the gardener. It waters the seeds. It makes them stronger. It gives them roots. When you wake up, the seeds are ready to grow into flowers. This is why sleep is not wasted. Sleep is part of learning. Sleep is the soil where your English grows. Science also proves this. Researchers studied people who listened to foreign words before and during sleep. In the morning, those people remembered more than others who did not listen. Why? Because the brain loves patterns. The brain loves sound. When it hears the same voice again and again in sleep, it saves it. It makes the sound part of your memory. This is why music gets stuck in your head. This is why a song plays in your mind, even when you do not want it to. Your brain is a recorder. And in sleep, that recorder is still running. But here is the most important part. Your brain does not learn with stress. It learns with peace. At night, when you are relaxed, there is no fear. There is no pressure. You are not afraid of mistakes. You are not afraid of people laughing. In sleep, your brain is free. That is why learning English in sleep feels so natural. It is gentle. It is calm. It is safe. And when you wake up, the words are already there, waiting for you. My friend, you must understand this truth. You are not too old. You are not too weak. You are not too late. Your brain is powerful. Your brain is ready. And your brain works even while you sleep. Every night is a chance to grow. Every night is a free classroom. Every night, you can let the voice teach you. Do not waste this gift. Do not waste this time. When I learned this, I felt hope. I felt that English was not a mountain anymore. It was a journey. A journey I could walk every night. I realized that the voice was not just sound. It was a teacher. A teacher that never gets tired. A teacher that whispers again and again until the words become part of me. So, tonight when you lie down, remember this. Your brain is awake. Your brain is listening. Give it the right food. Give it the right voice. Let it drink English like water. Let it grow English like flowers. Trust the process. Trust the night. Trust yourself. One day you will open your mouth and English will flow, not because you forced it, but because your brain has been working for you every single night. Chapter 3. The Voice That Guides You. When I first heard the voice at night, I felt something different. It was not like the noise of the day. It was not like the busy sounds of people, traffic, and stress. It was calm. It was slow. It was clear. It was like a hand reaching into my dreams and pulling me closer to English. The voice did not shout. It did not force me. It simply guided me. And that was enough. The voice repeated simple words. Words like, I can learn. I speak English. English is my friend. At first, they sounded too simple. But then I realized something important. Simple words are powerful. Simple words are unforgettable. The voice was not trying to teach me a book. The voice was teaching me confidence. It was giving me strength. It was telling my brain, you can do this. You are ready. When you hear a guiding voice in sleep, it feels safe. It feels warm. You do not feel judged. You do not feel afraid. The voice does not laugh at your mistakes. The voice does not stop you. It just keeps going, gently again and again, until the words become part of you. Imagine having a teacher who never gets tired. Imagine having a friend who keeps speaking for you all night. That is the voice. My friend, you already know this feeling. Think of a song. A song you listen to many times. The singer's voice stays in your head, even when you are not listening. Sometimes, you wake up and the song is already playing in your mind. Why? Because the voice became part of you. The same happens with English. When you let a voice guide you in your sleep, it enters deep into your memory. It stays with you. It becomes your own. This is why you must choose the right voice. It should be clear. It should be kind. It should be simple. Do not choose a fast or complicated lesson. Do not choose words that confuse you. Choose a voice that makes you feel calm. Choose sentences that are short. Choose words that touch your heart. When you feel peace, your brain learns better. When you feel safe, your brain opens the door. I want you to imagine tonight. You lie in bed. The room is dark. Your eyes are closed. Suddenly, you hear a gentle voice. It says, you are learning. You are growing. You are speaking English. These words float around you. They wrap you like a blanket. You feel warm. You feel ready. And in your dreams, the voice becomes part of your story. You may dream of people. You may dream of travel. And in that dream, you may hear yourself speaking English with confidence. That is the power of the guiding voice. Some people think learning English is about memorizing rules. But the truth is different. Learning English is about feeling the language. It is about living the language. A guiding voice makes you feel English. It gives you rhythm. It gives you sound. It gives you courage. And the more you listen, the more you believe in yourself. Do not underestimate this. Words are powerful. Voices are even more powerful. A voice can inspire you. A voice can change your mood. A voice can give you hope. And when you are asleep, you are open. You are soft. You are ready to accept those words. That is why the guiding voice works so well. It goes past your fear. It goes past your doubt. It speaks directly to your heart. My friend, English is not far from you. It is not outside you. It is inside you. The guiding voice helps you see that truth. It tells you, English is yours. English belongs to you. And when you wake up in the morning, you feel it. You say your first words, and they come easier. You look in the mirror, and you see a learner who is stronger than yesterday. So tonight, let the voice guide you. Trust it. Listen to it. Believe in it. Do not fight it. Do not judge it. Just let it speak. One day, you will realize that the voice was not just in your sleep. The voice was always inside you, waiting to come out. Chapter 4. My first night with English and sleep. That first night felt like the beginning of a new life. I remember lying in my bed with my heart beating faster than usual. I was not sure if this idea would really work. I was curious, but also nervous. I asked myself, can my brain really learn while I sleep? Or am I just wasting time? But deep inside, I knew I had to try. I knew I had nothing to lose and everything to gain. I pressed play. A gentle English voice filled my room. The sentences were short. They were simple. I can learn English. English is my friend. I speak English with courage. At first, I felt strange. I thought maybe I should be awake and take notes. But then I remembered, this is not about stress. This is not about pressure. This is about peace. So, I closed my eyes. I took a deep breath. I let the words wash over me like soft waves in the ocean. Slowly, the voice became part of my night. It was not just sound. It was comfort. The words wrapped around me like a warm blanket. I was not alone anymore. I was not lost. I was guided. The voice spoke again and again. The rhythm was slow. The tone was kind. And as I drifted deeper into sleep, the words followed me. They entered my dreams. I dreamed I was walking in a park. People were smiling at me. Someone asked, "Do you speak English?" And in the dream, I answered, "Yes, I do." My voice was calm. My words were clear. It felt real. I felt proud. When I woke up, I smiled. The dream stayed with me. The sentences stayed with me. They were inside my head, repeating themselves like a gentle echo. That morning, I stood in front of the mirror. I looked into my own eyes and said, I can learn English. I speak English with courage. For the first time, the words came easily. They were not perfect. They were not fast. But they were mine. And that feeling gave me power. I felt like I had discovered a hidden treasure. I realized that sleep was not just for rest. Sleep could be my classroom. Sleep could be my teacher. My friend, that first night taught me something important. Learning does not always need to be hard. Learning does not always need to be painful. Sometimes, learning is soft. Sometimes, learning is gentle. Sometimes, learning happens when you are not even trying. That is what makes sleep learning so powerful. It gives you progress without stress. It gives you growth without fear. I want you to imagine your own first night. You lie in bed. You feel safe. The room is dark. The world is quiet. And then, you hear the voice. It tells you, you are learning. You are improving. You are growing stronger. You feel the words sink into your heart. You feel your mind opening. And slowly, without effort, you drift into dreams filled with English. Do not think it is too late for you. Do not think you are too old. Do not think you are too weak. The first night can be your night too. All you need is the courage to try. All you need is the belief that your brain is ready. Because it is ready. Your brain is powerful. It wants to learn. It wants to grow. It wants to surprise you. That first night was not the end. It was just the beginning. It gave me hope. It showed me a new path. And every night after that became another step forward. My friend, tonight can be your first night too. Tonight can be the start of your journey. Close your eyes. Play the voice. Trust the process. Let the words guide you into dreams. And tomorrow, when you wake up, you will feel something new inside you. You will feel the power of English becoming your friend. Chapter 5: What to Listen to at Night. When I started listening to English in my sleep, I learned something important. The words you choose matter. The voice you choose matters. Not all English is the same. Some words are heavy. Some sentences are too long. If you listen to difficult lessons at night, your brain becomes tired. You do not feel peace. You do not feel calm. And when there is no calm, there is no learning. That is why you must choose carefully. At night, you need words that are simple. You need sentences that are short. You need a voice that is gentle. The brain loves simple rhythm. The brain loves clear sounds. If the sentences are too long, your mind will fight them. But if the sentences are short, your brain will welcome them like a friend. Think about this. Imagine you are falling asleep. You hear a voice saying, "I am learning English. English is my friend. I speak with courage." These words are soft. They are kind. They are easy to repeat. Even in sleep, your brain catches them. Your brain holds them. Your brain saves them. Now imagine something else. Imagine you are falling asleep, but you hear long grammar lessons, complicated rules, difficult explanations. Your brain does not relax. It feels confused. It does not accept the words. You wake up tired and empty. Can you feel the difference? My friend, do not give your brain a burden at night. Give it a gift. Give it gentle English. Give it kind English. This is the secret of choosing what to listen to. At night, you are not preparing for an exam. You are not writing essays. You are letting your brain feel the music of English. You are letting your heart open to new sounds. And music is always simple. Music is always clear. I discovered that affirmations work best. These are short positive sentences. Sentences like, "I am confident. I speak English. I learn every day. I enjoy this journey." These lines are powerful. They are not just words. They are seeds of belief. They go deep inside you. And when you wake up, you feel stronger. You feel ready to speak. You feel like English is part of your life. You can also choose simple stories. Stories that are slow and calm. Stories that use easy words. They do not need to be exciting. They do not need to be fast. They only need to be clear. When you hear a story again and again at night, the words become part of you. The rhythm of the story stays in your memory. You may even dream about the characters. You may dream about speaking to them in English. But remember this: less is more. Do not play hundreds of different sentences in one night. Do not give your brain too much. Choose a few lines. Repeat them many times. Repetition is the key. Repetition is the gold. When the same words come again and again, your brain accepts them as truth. Your brain says, "This is mine now." That is how you grow. That is how you learn. Imagine this habit. Every night, you hear the same calm voice. Every night, you hear the same simple sentences. At first, it feels small. It feels too easy. But after 1 week, you notice a change. You wake up with English in your head. You speak with more courage. After 1 month, you feel different. You no longer fear words. They come to you. They live inside you. And all of this started because you chose the right words at night. My friend, do not make learning complicated. The night is not for stress. The night is not for pressure. The night is for peace. So give your brain peaceful English. Give it short, kind sentences. Give it stories that are gentle. And let the voice repeat them again and again. You will see the change. You will feel the power. And you will understand that sometimes the easiest way is the strongest way. So tonight, choose your English carefully. Do not ask for more. Ask for simple. Do not ask for heavy. Ask for light. And let the voice carry you into dreams where English is not just a subject, but your friend. Chapter 6: The Power of Repetition in Sleep. When I first began listening to English at night, I did not understand the power of repetition. I thought maybe I needed many new words every day. I thought maybe more was better. But soon, I discovered the truth. Repetition is the real magic. Repetition is the golden key. Repetition is what makes English stay in your heart. Think about how children learn to speak. They do not study big grammar books. They do not sit with notebooks. They hear the same words again and again. Mama, Papa, water, come here, sit down. Every day the same words. Every night the same voices. And slowly, those words grow inside them. They become part of their mind. They become part of their life. That is the secret of learning. And that secret is yours too. When you sleep and hear the same English sentences every night, your brain does something amazing. It does not get bored. It gets stronger. The more it hears, the deeper it saves. The more it hears, the faster it recalls. Repetition builds strong connections inside your brain. It makes the words automatic. You do not need to search for them anymore. They come to you without effort. I remember one line that I listened to every night. The line was simple. I am confident in English. At first it was just sound. It was just noise. But after many nights, I woke up one morning and said it without thinking. I am confident in English. I said it to myself, and I believed it. That is when I understood. The voice was not just teaching me English. The voice was teaching me belief. And belief grows with repetition. Repetition is like carving words into stone. The first time, the mark is light. The second time, it is deeper. The third time, it is stronger. And after many times, the word is permanent. It cannot be erased. Your brain works the same way. The more often it hears the same English words, the stronger they become inside you. They will not leave you. They will live with you. But here is the beauty of sleep. You do not need to force repetition. You do not need to sit at a desk and write the same word 100 times. You just need to play the voice. You just need to rest. And while you rest, repetition happens by itself. The words repeat again and again. The brain listens again and again. And when you wake up, the words are already deeper. Do not think repetition is boring. Repetition is power. Repetition is progress. Repetition is the reason you will speak English with ease one day. Every great speaker, every great learner, every great achiever has used repetition. Athletes repeat moves. Musicians repeat songs. Students repeat lessons. And you will repeat English until it becomes your second nature. Imagine this. You listen to 10 sentences at night. The same 10 sentences every day for 1 week. On the first day, they feel new. On the third day, they feel familiar. On the fifth day, they feel natural. And by the seventh day, they feel like your own voice. That is how repetition works. Slow, steady, powerful. My friend, never run away from repetition. Welcome it. Celebrate it. Because repetition is not wasting time. Repetition is building strength. Every time you hear the same line, your brain is saying, "This is important. This is mine." And one day, when you need that sentence, it will come out of your mouth without fear. So tonight, when you go to bed, do not look for hundreds of new words. Do not fill your mind with too much. Choose a few simple sentences. Repeat them every night. Let the voice say them again and again. And let your brain plant them deep inside you. Because repetition is the bridge between hearing and speaking. Repetition is the bridge between dreams and reality. And that bridge will carry you to confidence. Chapter 7. My Morning Surprise. I will never forget the morning after my first week of listening to English in my sleep. I woke up like every other day. The sun was shining through the window. The world outside was waking up. But something inside me felt different. My mind was clear. My heart felt light. And when I opened my mouth, English came out in a way it never had before. That was my morning surprise. I walked to the mirror, like I always do. I looked at myself. Usually, this moment made me nervous. Usually, I hesitated. I thought too much before speaking. I feared my mistakes. But that morning, I whispered, "I am learning English. I can speak with courage." The words came easily. They did not feel forced. They did not feel heavy. They were just there, waiting for me. I smiled at my own reflection. For the first time, I believed the words were real. The surprise was not that I spoke perfectly. I did not. The surprise was that I spoke without fear. The surprise was that the sentences came naturally. I did not have to think for long. I did not have to push myself. They just appeared. And in that moment, I realized something powerful. The voice from the night was now my own voice in the morning. My friend, this is the gift of sleep learning. You do not always notice the progress while it is happening. At night, you are resting. You are dreaming. You are not aware of the work your brain is doing. But in the morning, you feel it. The change shows itself when you least expect it. It is like planting a seed. You water it every day, but you do not see anything. Then one morning, a small green sprout appears. That sprout is your English. That sprout is your growth. I want you to imagine your own morning surprise. Imagine waking up, brushing your teeth, and suddenly saying, "Today I will speak English with confidence." Imagine walking to the kitchen and whispering, "English is my friend." You do not plan it. You do not push it. It just comes out. How powerful would that feel? How proud would you be in that moment? That is what happened to me. And it can happen to you. The beauty of the morning surprise is not only the words. It is the feeling. You feel alive. You feel new. You feel like English is no longer outside you. It is inside you. It is part of you. This feeling gives you energy. It gives you courage. It pushes you to keep going. It makes you want to learn more. That morning, I carried the surprise with me. I spoke to myself while making breakfast. I repeated sentences while walking. I even smiled when I heard English on the radio. It no longer sounded strange. It sounded familiar. It sounded like something I could own. And all of this happened because of one simple choice. I let the voice teach me while I slept. My friend, never doubt the small steps. Never doubt the nights when you feel nothing is happening. Because every night, your brain is working. Every night, your brain is planting seeds. And one morning, maybe sooner than you think, you will wake up to your own surprise. You will hear yourself speaking with more freedom. You will feel English inside you. You will see progress that you thought was impossible. Hold on to this picture. Imagine your surprise. Believe in it. Because if it happened for me, it can happen for you. The morning will come. The words will appear. And when they do, you will understand the truth. You are capable. You are growing. You are becoming the English speaker you always dreamed of. Chapter 8. Mistakes People Make with Sleep Learning. When I first began learning English in my sleep, I thought it would be easy. Just press play, close my eyes, and wake up fluent. But soon, I realized many people, including myself, make mistakes. These mistakes do not mean failure. They are part of the journey. But if you know them, you can avoid them. You can grow faster. You can wake up stronger. The first mistake is listening to too much. Some learners think, if I play hours of content, I will learn faster. But the brain does not work like that. The brain loves simple. The brain loves clear. When you play long lessons with heavy grammar, your brain gets tired. You sleep, but you do not learn. Instead of power, you feel pressure. That is not the way. The secret is less, not more. Short sentences. Clear words. Gentle repetition. The second mistake is changing the content too often. Some people play one recording one night, another the next night, and another after that. But the brain needs time. The brain needs repetition. When you change too fast, nothing stays. It is like planting a seed and digging it up the next day. It never grows. But if you keep watering the same seed, it becomes strong. The same is true with English. Stay with one recording until it becomes part of you. The third mistake is expecting magic overnight. Many people try one night and say, "It did not work. I am the same." They forget that learning is a journey. One night will not make you fluent. But one night can be the first step. 10 nights can be the next step. 30 nights can be a real change. You must give your brain time. You must trust the process. Growth is slow, but growth is real. Another mistake is not combining sleep learning with daily practice. Some people think listening at night is enough. But in the day, they never speak. They never try. They never use the sentences. Sleep learning is like charging your phone at night. But if you never use the phone in the day, what is the point? You must use your English. You must speak in the mirror. You must repeat the lines you heard at night. That is how they become alive. The last mistake is doubt. Many people do not believe. They laugh. They say, "This is not possible." But that doubt is the biggest block. If you go to bed with doubt, your brain is closed. If you go to bed with faith, your brain is open. You must believe. You must trust. You must say to yourself, "Yes, I can learn. Yes, my brain is powerful. Yes, my nights are my teacher." Faith gives energy. Faith makes the process strong. My friend, mistakes are not the end. They are teachers too. I made them all. I listened to too much. I changed too fast. I expected miracles. I even doubted. But every mistake showed me the truth. And the truth is simple. Keep it short. Keep it steady. Keep it consistent. Believe in it. That is the formula. That is the path. I want you to remember this. Mistakes are not failures. They are steps. They are lessons. Without them, you cannot learn. But you do not need to stay in mistakes. You can grow past them. You can rise higher. Every night is a new chance. Every morning is a new beginning. If yesterday you made mistakes, tonight you can do it better. So, do not fear mistakes. Welcome them. Learn from them. But do not hold them. Move forward. Because one day, you will look back and smile. You will say, I made mistakes, but I never stopped. I never gave up. That is what will make you great. That is what will make your English strong. Chapter 9. Connect sleep learning with daily life. Sleep learning is powerful. But if you stop in the morning, the power becomes weak. The real magic happens when you carry the words from your night into your day. That is how the learning becomes real. That is how English moves from dreams into life. When I first began listening at night, I made one mistake. I only listened in bed. In the day, I stayed silent. I never repeated the sentences. I never tried to use them. The words stayed in my head, but not in my mouth. Then one morning, I decided to change. I stood in front of the mirror and spoke the same sentences I heard in the night. I can speak English. I am learning every day. English is my friend. At first, I felt shy. But slowly, my voice grew louder. My heart grew stronger. I realized the words were already inside me. I only needed to let them out. That is the key, my friend. Do not leave the words in your dreams. Bring them into your morning. Bring them into your routine. When you brush your teeth, repeat one line. When you make breakfast, whisper another. When you walk outside, say a sentence in your mind. Each small moment is a chance. Each small action is a practice. This is how English becomes part of you. Think of it like music. If you listen to a song at night, the tune stays in your head in the morning. You may hum it while cooking. You may sing it while walking. You may smile when you hear it again. The same happens with English. If you listen at night, the rhythm stays with you. But you must sing it in the day. You must let the song come alive. That is how you grow. I discovered that daily life is full of practice. Washing dishes can be practice. Walking to school can be practice. Waiting for a bus can be practice. Every moment is a chance to repeat the words from the night. The world becomes your classroom. Your life becomes your teacher. And suddenly, English is not just study. English is living. The biggest change happened when I connected my sleep sentences with my daily feelings. At night, I listened to, I am confident. In the day when I felt nervous, I repeated it aloud. At night, I heard, I can speak English. In the day before talking to someone, I whispered it again. It gave me courage. It gave me peace. It gave me strength. Sleep prepared me. Daytime made it real. My friend, this is the way to success. Sleep plants the seed. Daylight waters it. Together, they make the flower bloom. If you only listen at night, the seed stays hidden. If you only practice in the day, the soil is dry. But if you do both, the garden grows. The words become strong. The sentences become natural. The language becomes part of your life. You do not need hours. You do not need pressure. You only need small moments. One sentence here. One sentence there. Slowly, these moments add up. Slowly, these moments build confidence. Slowly, you feel English not only in your dreams but also in your reality. So tonight when you sleep, let the voice guide you. Tomorrow morning, let the voice speak through you. Do not hide it. Do not doubt it. Use it. Live it. Speak it. Every word you carry from night to day is a step toward fluency. Every sentence you repeat is a brick in the house of your English. And one day, you will look around and realize you are living inside that house. Chapter 10. Stories that enter your dreams. One of the most powerful parts of sleep learning is the stories. A story is not just words. A story is emotion. A story is pictures in your mind. When you listen to stories in English at night, something magical happens. The story does not stay outside. It enters your dreams. And in those dreams, you begin to live in English. I remember the first time it happened to me. I was listening to a very simple story. It was about a boy who wanted to travel. The sentences were short. The words were easy. The voice was calm. I closed my eyes and slowly drifted into sleep. In my dream, I became that boy. I walked through new places. I met new people. And I spoke to them in English. It felt natural. It felt real. When I woke up, I carried the memory of that dream. I carried the English from the story too. This is why stories are so powerful. Facts may fade. Grammar rules may feel heavy. But stories live in your heart. Stories stay with you. They connect to your feelings. And when English connects to your feelings, you never forget it. You may forget a list of words. But you will not forget a character you loved in a story. You will not forget a line that touched your heart. My friend, you must choose stories that are simple and gentle. They do not need to be long. They do not need to be complex. A small story with easy words is enough. At night, your brain is not looking for information. It is looking for rhythm. It is looking for pictures. It is looking for emotions. A short story with clear words will sink deep inside. And when you dream, the story becomes part of your life. Imagine this. You play a story about a girl walking to the market. In your dream, you walk beside her. You hear her voice. You repeat her words. I am going to buy apples. Simple. Clear. And in your dream, you say it too. When you wake up, the sentence is already inside you. You did not force it. You did not study it. You lived it. And that is the secret. Another time, I listened to a story about a man looking for his lost dog. The words were soft. The sentences repeated. Where is my dog? I am looking for my dog. That night, I dreamed I was searching too. I called out in English. I asked people in English. And I felt no fear. In my dream, I was free. And when I woke up, the sentences came easily. The story had given me practice without stress. This is why stories are not just entertainment. They are teachers. They are guides. They give you a chance to live English in a safe way. They let you practice inside your dreams. And in the morning, you wake up stronger. You wake up with English already moving in your heart. You do not need many stories. You only need a few. Repeat them. Listen to them again and again. Let the words sink into your mind. Let the characters enter your dreams. Each night, the story will feel more natural. Each morning, the sentences will feel more alive. This is the path. This is the way. So tonight, choose a story. A simple one. A gentle one. Play it as you close your eyes. Trust the process. Do not worry if you understand every word. Do not worry if you miss some parts. Just let the story flow. Let it guide you into dreams. And when you wake up, you will realize something beautiful. English is not only in your books. English is in your dreams. English is in your life. Chapter 11. Building your sleep routine. The real power of sleep learning is not in one night. The real power is in a routine. A single night can give you hope. But many nights can change your life. When you build a routine, English becomes a natural part of your sleep. It becomes a habit. It becomes something your brain expects and welcomes. I remember when I first decided to make a sleep routine. At the beginning, I was not regular. Some nights I played the recordings, and some nights I did not. The results were small. But when I became consistent, everything changed. My progress was faster. My confidence grew stronger. I woke up with English already alive inside me. That was when I understood. Routine is the bridge between hope and success. A sleep routine does not need to be difficult. It needs to be simple. Every night before sleeping, prepare your environment. Keep your room calm. Keep it quiet. Put your phone or speaker near you. Choose the recording you want. Choose sentences or stories that are short and clear. Do not wait until you are already too tired. Prepare yourself before. This way, when you lie down, you are ready. The routine feels natural. The next step is timing. Some people ask, how many hours should I listen? You do not need the whole night. Even 1 hour is enough. The key is not the length but the peace. Your brain learns better when you are calm. If you play gentle sentences for 1 or 2 hours, that is enough for your brain to take them in. Remember, sleep is not about pressure. Sleep is about comfort. Another part of the routine is repetition. Do not change your recordings too often. Stick to the same ones for a few weeks. Let the sentences grow roots in your mind. Let them become familiar. When they feel natural, then you can add new ones. If you keep changing, your brain cannot hold anything. But if you repeat, your brain becomes strong. I also learned to connect my sleep routine with my day. In the morning, I always repeated 1 or 2 sentences I heard at night. In the afternoon, I thought about the same lines. At night, I listened to them again. This circle made my learning powerful. Day and night worked together. My brain never stopped growing. My friend, you must understand that routine is more powerful than talent. Many people are talented, but they are not consistent. They try once, then they quit. But you do not need to quit. You can stay steady. Even if your progress feels small, it will grow. Even if your steps are tiny, they will add up. Every night you listen, you are building a wall. Each brick is a sentence. Each night is a new brick. And soon, you will stand inside a strong house of English. Do not wait for the perfect time. The perfect time will never come. The perfect routine is the one you start today. Even if it is only 10 minutes. Even if it is only one simple recording. Start tonight. Repeat tomorrow. Keep going the next day. Soon, it will not feel like work. It will feel like life. So, build your routine. Protect it. Make it yours. Let it become as natural as brushing your teeth or drinking water. When you build this habit, nothing can stop you. Your nights will teach you. Your days will show your growth. And one day you will say with pride, English is not just something I study. English is part of my life. Chapter 12. Sleep learning is real, and it's yours. There was a time when I did not believe. I thought learning English in my sleep was only a dream. I thought it was a trick. I thought it was impossible. But now I know the truth. Sleep learning is real. It is not a fantasy. It is not magic. It is your brain. It is your power. It is your chance. Every night that you close your eyes, your brain keeps working. It remembers. It repeats. It saves. When you give it English to listen to, it welcomes the words. It keeps them safe. It makes them stronger. You may not notice it on the first night. But with time, you will feel it. You will wake up and realize the words are already inside you. You will speak and realize your fear is smaller. You will understand that you are growing every single night. I want you to feel this deeply. Sleep learning is not for other people only. It is for you. It is for the student who feels shy. It is for the worker who feels busy. It is for the parent who feels tired. It is for anyone who wants to grow. You do not need extra hours in the day. You do not need expensive teachers. You only need your belief, your voice, and your nights. That is enough. Think of all the nights in your life. So many nights have passed. Some nights you felt strong. Some nights you felt weak. Some nights you felt hopeless. But from today, your nights can become your greatest gift. Each night can be a lesson. Each night can be progress. Each night can be your classroom. When the world sleeps, you learn. When the world rests, you grow. I remember when I truly understood this. I had been listening for weeks. One morning, I was speaking to myself in the mirror. I suddenly said a full sentence without thinking. It was not perfect, but it was free. It was natural. And I smiled. I realized then that the nights had been working for me. The voice had planted words in my heart. Sleep had become my teacher. My nights had become my school. My friend, this is the truth I want you to take with you. Sleep learning is not hard. Sleep learning is not scary. It is soft. It is kind. It is gentle. And it works. But only if you believe. Only if you try. Only if you make it part of your life. Do not wait. Do not doubt. Do not fear. The time is now. Tonight can be your first step. Imagine yourself 1 year from now. Imagine the mornings after hundreds of nights. Imagine how many words will be inside you. Imagine how much confidence you will feel. Imagine how many people you will surprise when you speak. And remember, it all started with one decision. The decision to let your nights teach you. So, the question is simple. Will you let this chance pass? Or will you take it? Will you let another night be wasted? Or will you turn tonight into a classroom? The choice is yours. The power is yours. The journey is yours. Sleep learning is real. It is waiting for you. It is calling you. And now it is your turn. Close your eyes tonight. Play the voice. Trust your brain. And wake up tomorrow knowing that you are not just dreaming in English. You are living in English. My friends, now it is your turn. Tonight, let the voice guide you. Close your eyes, listen, and let English grow inside you. If this video gave you hope, subscribe to my channel Unleash Your English, like this video, and tell me in the comments. Will you start your sleep English tonight? I can't wait to hear from you.